Everybody, welcome back to Industrial Tech. It has been a crazy couple of weeks to say the least. I would have never expected to be in the situation we are right now when we started our rotation 5 weeks ago, but here we are, and we're going to make this work. So, I just want to start off by saying, guys, that if we're in this situation, I feel incredibly lucky, blessed, whatever word you want to use, that I'm in this situation with Elkhorn Middle School staff and students. The people around you, whether it's your classmates, your teachers, your principals, what we're about to accomplish, guys, is pretty dang impressive. Uh, we were given the opportunity to either shut down what we do or adjust how we do it and carry on. We chose to adjust how we do things and carry on, and I can't imagine a greater group of people to carry on with. The teachers in this building have your best interests at the center of their hearts, guys. We are willing to do anything and everything we can to make sure this runs as smoothly as possible. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Some things are going to work, some things might not. It's going to get frustrating at times. We're well aware of that. But that's why we think it's super important for you guys. If you have any questions, any concerns, don't hesitate to email us, contact us, whatever you need to do. We want to help you. We want you to be successful. We want to make sure you guys continue learning, even though we're not in the same building. So we're going to do what we can to make that happen. I got full faith in our teachers. I got full faith in you guys. This is going to be an experience, but it's one that we're going to carry on, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to be okay. I have no doubt. So today I just want to go over the basics of what this new normal is going to look like for industrial technology. We're on the tail end of our rotation, so unfortunately there's going to be some things that we don't get to finish. Towers, rockets. I'm going to put those in storage. So those of you that started on them, they will be waiting for you when we get back together again. But in the meantime, we're not going to be able to finish those, unfortunately. But it's also going to give us a chance to maybe do some things that I wasn't expecting to get to do, which will be fun. So today I just want to go over kind of what those things are, how this is going to look, and give you guys a chance to email or ask any questions if I'm talking to you on Zoom. So first thing I want to go over is kind of what we're going to cover with the time we have left. Okay. Now, if you got on to Synergy over break, you might have noticed that you have a practical skills module that you've been assigned. We're going to use this as kind of a tool for the next few days. Now, some of you have already taken practical skills. I understand that. So some of the stuff that we do, guys, might be redundant for you. Unfortunately, there's not a super clean way to do this. I do have some ideas on when we get to that point that some of you that have taken the slides or the practical skills module, I'll have some alternatives for you, and we'll discuss that as we get closer. But in the meantime, for everybody else, practical skills module, 3 of the main ideas we focus on is measurement, plumbing, and electrical. So we will use the Synergy slides as a main resource, but I can't stress enough that it's going to be very important to check with Google Slides every day, because I'm probably not going to have you guys watch all the slides. So make sure you're checking with Google Classroom to make sure you know what slides you need to watch, so that way you don't spend more time than necessary to get the information I need you to have. So check with Google Classroom, make sure practical skills is on your Synergy slides. It should be there. We're also going to take some time to do some career exploration, where we'll talk about jobs in the trades. People have heard of electrician, people have heard of a plumber, but there's a lot of cool jobs that maybe you haven't heard of. Motor control specialists, underwater welders. There's a lot of cool trade jobs out there that don't get a lot of a run in our everyday world. So I want to give you a chance to learn about those, what they do, how much they can get paid, and things like that. So in a nutshell, that's how we're going to spend our next week and a half together to button up our time for industrial tech. Now, as far as the time we have left, today is Thursday, the March 26th. Today is just going to be kind of an orientation. Everybody's got a lot on their plate. You have a lot of classes that you got to get to with Zoom. We're all trying to figure out how to navigate what we need to do when we need to do it. So today is just a check-in. Those of you that I get the chance to Zoom live with, we'll talk about whatever questions you might have. We'll make sure that Zoom works the way that we hope it works. We're gonna whatever you bring. You want to tell us what you did over spring break? We'll talk about that. We got a lot to catch up on. But that's the plan for today. So no, there won't be any homework assignments. Just make sure your technology works. Make sure you have any questions answered if you have them. Now, tomorrow on Friday, there will be an assignment over measurement in the Google Classroom, which goes along with session 1 for the practical skills module. Now, the next week when we start Zooming for real for class time and class discussion, on Monday and Tuesday, I will Zoom, if you haven't seen the schedule. On Mondays and Wednesdays, I will Zoom with first, second, and third period. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will Zoom with fifth and eighth period. Now, make sure you check your schedules to know the exact times of those, but that's the layout. So Monday and Tuesday are essentially the same day. So on Monday and Tuesday, we'll go over sessions 2 and 3 in the module, which addresses plumbing. On Wednesday, Thursday, we'll go over session 4, which is electricity. And then on Friday, I'll have an assignment on Google Classroom, kind of a hands-on, get away from the computer to complete it. I'll have an activity for you, and that'll be a work day. So we won't actually Zoom on Friday. And then the following Monday, Tuesday, we'll have a career awareness, and that's when we'll talk about the different career paths, give you guys a chance to do some research, see how much money these people make, what they actually do in a day, things like that. Talk about what high school opportunities there are for you. I'm hoping I can get some cool pictures of high school projects to share with you. And then on Wednesday will be a student work day to button up whatever we need to make up. So that's kind of our timeline. And then after Wednesday, we have another break already for the Easter holiday. And then you guys will be moving on to art. So it went by really quick. You guys have done a good job. I have no doubt that we're going to finish this last week and a half strong. So that's kind of a quick layout of how the time we have left together is going to look. Now, measurement, we'll go into the practical skills module. We'll watch some of the session 1 slides. We'll complete that at the Pitsco Synergy website like we have been. You'll take the module guide, which is a pre-test. So that'll be a lot of the normal. But along with that, there will also be a Google Classroom assignment. And again, these will be more described in depth in Google Classroom. So make sure you're going to Google Classroom, stay on top of things there. But that'll be our measurement activities. After that, we're going to work on plumbing and electrical in sessions 2 and 3. Now, again, you will not be required to watch all the slides, so make sure you're reading your instructions in Google Classroom. I'm going to stress it again. Trying to make this as least stressful as possible. I don't want to give you guys more work than necessary. You got a lot going on. I just want to make sure you're getting the important stuff. But again, there's going to be Google Classroom assignments. So you'll have some work in Pitsco along with some work in Google Classroom. So make sure you're paying attention to due dates. Got questions? Email me. Call the school. Whatever you need to do, I'm here to help. Finish up with the career explorations. We'll talk about what is a trade job. What's the difference between white collar job and blue collar job? What do people do in these jobs? What's the job outlook? Are these careers that are going away? Or are they going to be around a while? how much training do you need, how much money you can make. So we'll do this through Zoom. You know, we'll talk and I'll share some things with you, but then I'll also give you guys a chance to research and go out on your own and look up some of the information for yourself and a job that you find interesting. So in a nutshell, that's what we're going to be doing, guys. Nothing too complicated, nothing too in depth. But with this new format we're going, there's going to be hiccups. So make sure you're staying on top of things best you can. Okay. But now going forward for the rest of today, you're done for Thursday. This was it. So if you're watching this video later after my Zoom session, you're good. If you still have questions, you can email me, but you have nothing left to do for an assignment today. Now tomorrow, Friday, we're going to complete session 1 of the practical skills modules, which includes the module guide. Remember, that's not graded. Don't worry about any of the RCAs or anything as far as a grade goes in the modules. I have other things that will be found in Google Classroom, so don't stress about those. But then after you complete session 1, there's going to be that assignment in Google Classroom that I do need you to complete, which will be for a grade. And guys, check Google Classroom daily. You know, I'm going to be updating things. I don't want to update too much at once and have people work ahead. So I'm going to try to do my best just to add stuff as we're going to make sure we're all on the same page. So make sure you're checking Google Classroom daily for any assignments, and then the due dates until April 8th. And then when we come back after that long weekend, you guys will be art students. So again, welcome back. This is our new classroom. Welcome to it. And if you have any questions at all, please email me or call my office. All right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks.